Yeah, well, welcome back. New episode. We're back after a little bit. That's Brujo on my left, and that's Sharp, Nido Sharp on the bottom.
Leviathan.
That guy's dead. That guy's gone now. No more of him. But I mean, we could get straight into it. It's been a little bit. The new year started. Hey, so LUIGI's coming out tomorrow. It's Sunday right now. It should be coming out tomorrow. That's the top 150 in honorable mentions, and then every day after that, it's gonna be more players. Who do you guys?
Lightning, you piece of shit!
Okay, man. Okay.
Sorry, you're talking about LUIGI.
Yeah. Okay, so.
You talking about my bad.
Anyways,
I guess.
Anyways, I'm pretty excited. I feel pretty confident. At least I'm making top 150. Christian, you said like maybe you weren't too sure if you're gonna make it or not. What do you think?
Yeah, it's like 50-50, maybe 30-70. We'll see.
30-70. I mean, you had pretty good events. You had a good LMM, and your LMBM was good too. It's a full year. I know you had a little bit of a flop in the summer a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I think you're pretty.
That'll happen, When you're competing, you gotta be the best of the best.
Ooh.
So
you gotta be on your A game at all times.
Yeah. A game. They call it A game because A's first. That's the first letter.
It's the first.
Gotta be first.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with him on that one.
I don't know if I do. But no, honestly, I'm not expecting too much for this movie rank. I feel like it's everyone we've seen this year. Like you kind of already know who's gonna be on it. For the top 150, at least for like the people who didn't make top 100 or anything or got to that close, I feel like there's a lot of like. I feel like there's a lot of maybe the old Wi-Fi warriors that are finally coming out and doing good this year. Like I know there's gonna be Zog on here. There's gonna be like maybe Danny, I think too.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Yeah, no, I pretty excited to see it tomorrow. Okay, I think I'm gonna be in class when it comes out.
Yeah.
Wait, remind me what does it start off with? Just honorable mentions?
It starts off with honorable mentions in the top 150.
Yeah, so 50 players are gonna be revealed basically.
Yeah,
that's already hype within itself.
I mean, I'll be pretty satisfied if I get it on it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, they're doing it 50 at a time, or they're just here's 150 through 100.
It's 150 through 101.
Yeah,
and then after that, is it 100 through 50?
No, it's by tens. It's by tens.
Yeah, by tens.
They're just gonna go.
So they're just saying here's the 150 chumps.
Yeah, it's just for the top 150 for the upcoming next week. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be as hype as I believe it would be, but
I think bro. It was full year. There's.
I guess, but I feel like it's just gonna be so much Japan slop on there, bro. I feel like that's just how it goes.
I guess. But
Japan slop,
bro.
Isn't that a little racist?
It's because no. First of all, no. Second of all, it's bro, Japan is just it's just cringe. They get to spam it, bro. They had a major just last weekend. I didn't even know it was a major. I feel like it's so bullshit.
See, I have no dog in this fight because America used to get heavy buys for so long.
I mean,
for a long time, we were the ones that had a major every weekend.
We're chops now.
And we're just farming. Yeah, we are. Really, in a realistic sense, we are very, very chopped.
I agree. We have LMBM coming, and I'm honestly glad that that capped, because it felt like Smash was slowing down a little bit, but it's good to know that those big events can still stay huge. But bro, I swear to God, half these Japanese players are not I think the Japanese players are great. They're in general better than us, but I really don't think they're all that.
Speak your mind, bro. Yeah,
look,
speak
man,
your mind.
I don't think they're all that. I don't think they're fucking all that.
Okay, very, very carefully speak your mind.
Bro, because you gotta understand.
Bro, let it out, bro.
If I had a major every fucking week, I would be top 52, bro. It's bullshit. It's so stupid.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I do know that, bro. Because you have the most random bums on there, but you're never gonna have heard of them because they had a good event at some random B+, their 7th B+ tier in a row. The algorithm kind of just favors them at that point.
You know what we should do instead of rankings?
Dude, they have all those tiered events for
We should have circuits.
Yo, circuits would be so fire though. Like, we
I think we
haven't.
talked about this before, but like, I really wish that all the Panda and the BGBC shit didn't get killed, bro.
If that shit worked out, you know how fun that would be, bro. That'd be so lit. And then come at the end of the year, one big event. But
Yeah, I miss it so much. Having like a year-end championship, because I feel like even now we still don't even have our like we'll always have like our big tournaments like Genesis and SmashCon. What's the
LBM.
Calgary in LBM?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
We'll always have those tournaments, but we don't have like a championship.
Yeah.
Like we lost that with Eva.
bruh, I
Nope,
wish we
that makes
had
me think.
had Evo back. You know, Evo. If Smash was at Evo, that would actually like save this game still, bro. That'd be lit. Or even just any
I,
type of circuit. Like Panda was on the right track.
I just hate like rankings in general, just because there's so many factors for each individual person. Like it matters like what country you live in what like continent you live in.
Mm-hmm.
What if you live in the US, it's like what state, what city do you live in, how far are the tournaments, how who are the good players that go to those tournaments? Like how many
It's
regionals are made? It's so like convoluted and just like I just feel bad for everybody that like can't travel as much, doesn't get because at least like of course Japan like it's a lot like closer in comparison
mm-hmm.
to US.
Yeah.
You could just take the train
But
and go to anywhere.
if you go to enough majors and you're good, you can probably still get top 150.
You
Yeah.
can, but it's like now you're banking on like you just have to hope that like those like few majors that you can do, you'll be chilling because regionals still coming into effect too. Like with Japanese players, you could fuck up one major or two majors, maybe even three, and you still have a bunch more like coming up for you. You have a bunch of regionals that you could try as well. I know there was this like random Diddy Kong recently. He was like eating shit a lot recently in like a bunch of majors, but then he just won like two B plus tiers in a row. So I don't know, bro. Like I feel like
But
that's a little
they're
crazy to
still
me.
beating great players. Like I don't know. Like I just feel like they have all those like tiered stuff and like all those good players for a reason, you know? Like I don't know. I think I don't think it's a good idea to like, just assume that they're like on the top of the ranking just cuz, everything. Like I don't even care about the tier. I just hate that they're like online is just better than ours too. That's what I hate.
They
They
get
get better
everything.
practice
It's W
too.
practice.
But
Smash made all
but
Well,
that.
but that
well
doesn't take
the
away that they're good
thing
players in my opinion.
the thing I wanted to say was like in the US like if you got to like maybe like 5 majors a year, you could still get top 150 if you're good enough. But like how many of those like people that like could be top 150 can afford to go to like 5 different majors at 5 different spots of the country?
It's just not feasible for someone to get that much opportunity or go to that many majors. Like at least like if I'm talking in like a personal case, I can only go to like maybe two or three majors in a year realistically, and I'm lucky to even live in New England where Tristate is just right next to me. But if I lived in like fucking like Midwest or like Utah or some shit like what that like do I just have to like just
They
drop
get
my
that
entire wallet, bro?
they get some stuff. I mean, Utah's kind of close to SoCal a little bit.
But
It's like right there.
but yeah, no, it's just like if you live in like some one of those bum places where you're not like near too many of those majors, or even if you are near to a major, you got like one major right close to you, and then now you have to spend a pretty penny to at least get to like two more, even if you want to have like a chance of getting into a higher ranking.
Yeah.
I really wish we could have like some sort of like unified circuit, but at this point I don't think we're ever getting it's not even just
It would have to be next game, I feel.
like Nintendo also like messes everything up, but at the same time it's like we have never been I feel like for all of Ultimate we have not had something like set in stone. Like that's unified between all the regions.
Shit, or an
Yeah.
inconsistent game, bro. It was just, that should have just never happened. I don't know what it was, cause I mean I never played Smash 4, so I don't really know like how it was, or if you guys had like big circuits or majors and stuff like that. But
Not that I remember. It's like a Yeah, I don't think there was. No, we did. It was the 2GG circuit was huge.
Mm.
That was a big year-long circuit, but it was all 2GG events, which was all SoCal, which
Mm.
was like that was like annoying for anybody on like our side of the country. But that was a huge deal.
It's better than
I'm
nothing.
pretty sure there had to have been other stuff that I just don't
Mm.
remember. But
Yeah, no, it's just pretty butt that we don't have anything. Like, it's just annoying. Like, I,
Yeah.
at least for me, like, I think that, like, I don't even think about, like, the higher end Japanese players, because, like, the guys like freaking, like, Hurt or Migi, Akola, like, all those people, like, whether they had lived in Japan and had, like, major spam, or whether they lived here, they would still be, like, in those high rankings. I'm talking more of, like, the density of, like, 150, where you just have, like, a bunch of just random Japanese players in there because they had one good run after going to, like, a million big tournaments. Like, we're not going to have, like, that big density of, like, solid American players or even European players, because they're not gonna, like, I feel like European players are the ones that are hurt the most by this, because they just don't have events like that. They won't have like big events where, or even like events that they could just spam. Like, they just have to pray that they can go either out of state, or the one event or two events that they can try, they get lucky enough where that's the run that they got.
I believe what you're referring to is what one man called infinite tourney theorem. Don't know if you
Yeah,
don't
no,
know if you
I'm
would
familiar. I'm
don't know.
familiar.
If you spam a million tournaments, you're bound to do good at one of them.
And that, yo, I thought that shit was baloney until the last 2 years, man. I'm not gonna hold you, because that's how it feels
I mean,
like when I'm.
that's just kind of how competition works sometimes.
I guess, but like at least like if it wasn't secluded to one area, like if I'm committed enough where I'm like, okay, I'll spam a bunch of events because I really do want to, like I'm able to fly out to all these places. I feel like that's so much more different than, oh, I just happen to live right here where all the events are just everywhere to me. Like, that's two different things, because one of them is a very motivated person, the other one is just pure luck, which is little bullshit to me, little bum.
It doesn't
So
help that our Wi-Fi is shit too.
yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of just gotta make do. I don't know the last time I've used Reworking. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I think Japan players are just better than us. I'm not trying to glaze, but I
They're
just
good,
think
bro.
I'm not
they're
denying
just
that, but I do feel like the big density of those players just comes from the fact that they just have so much shit going on, and it feels like unfair to a point where they just have so
that's
many
true,
things
yeah.
going on. It makes it so much harder for a good density of American players to get on. Because at the same time, too, like, you gotta remember, to get points, you either have to place well at like a major or win a regional, or you have to get onto LUIGI rank. So when a bunch of these Japanese players are constantly getting in the rankings, that just means like they're gonna have even more and more majors and regionals, and it makes it harder for us to have those big tournaments, because it just it forces players from here to happen to just win a regional or happen to get top 8 at a major or top 12 at a major for their chance to even get like LUIGI rank points. And you see a lot of people nowadays so obsessed with getting LUIGI rank points, because the system is just so
Yeah.
butt right now.
Yeah, what I also hate about just like kind of like rankings culture is like the idea of like people like dodging tournaments because they don't want their like ranking to get worse.
Yeah. I don't like that either.
But I feel like a lot
Like,
of these issues, there's no like universal fix because for a long time it was always thought to be like super US bias.
Mm-hmm.
And now it seems like a lot of people feel like it's Japanese bias. And I feel like there's not a lot. You kind of have to like do a lot of brainstorming to meet in the middle, which I don't envy the position of anybody who has to figure this out.
No, that sounds hella butt for trying to try to like figure out, and like that's why I feel a little bad for like putting like the blame on low rankers or anything like that, because it's a tall order to like be able to balance that. And I do get what you're saying with the whole like, oh, doing less events is so much better, because I feel like, at least in my personal experience, like I feel like I got benefited from that change or that system, because I know at the beginning of the year I only had LMBM and I still made top 100. So and that wasn't by choice that I didn't want to go to anything. I just happened to couldn't go to like any event. I only went to like small regionals and just that one major, and I still made top 100. So I feel like little outliers like that are so frustrating as well, and it kind of just encourages you to maybe do 1 or 2 good majors. If you did good, just don't go to anything else again, so you don't get any losses.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, doing that won't also get you like top 50. I think that's perfectly fine. That's what separates people who are consistent, because they do good at a lot of events because they're good, and then they get ranked super high. But like I also did good at LMBM, right? And then I entered a bunch more after, and I did shit at those events, and I think I asked and I got ranked 172. So it like makes sense. I think the system makes perfect sense for me. I feel like it's just more of like, I don't know, the player's mentality towards it that I feel like makes it a little worse, But I think it's fine.
I guess like it kind of depends on how you define doing good at an event. Because at least for me, LMM was a good event for me, but in reality, I only beat like Mudace, and that was enough for me to get top 100, which is also crazy. But
Yeah.
then you have,
Well,
I
Mudace,
think, yeah, I mean that's like top 20 or top 30 win or something like that. But then you had like Kirash, who top 8'd, I think he top 8'd Genesis or some shit like that.
I think it was Level Up Expo. It
I think
might
was
have been
something like
Genesis.
that. And he
Wait. It was Level Up Expo because I was with the Doramigi set.
Yeah, and
think.
I understand
Kirash,
that's a P tier, but he made top 50 from that alone, and he didn't do anything else. in the
Dude,
year.
but that's a P tier though.
I feel like that should guarantee you
Free
top
pass?
100. Okay.
Oh man.
I feel like that should guarantee you top 100, but I don't know, top 50 with no like nothing else. You didn't do anything else. No regionals, no majors.
I think nothing else. Is that actually
That's
'Cause
true.
he-
Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Kirash.
no?
He,
Nothing else. Nothing else has to be a stretch.
He's a fucking fraud.
like they're,
Okay,
they're-
all right.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Whoever,
there
whoever you named,
there was a
whoever-
lot of hate in that. There was a lot of hate in that voice.
whoever you named there was getting the same response.
It's because he hates Luigi, bro.
I do hate Luigi a lot.
Can't
But I like
fish for
Kirash
bums.
though. He's a good dude.
W-Lays.
Dude, I don't.
Nah,
I
right. We gotta take that out then. I guess we gotta take that out.
Dude, like he got fit. Dude, he got fit. Beating like Shiny Mark, Gluto, DeBuzz, and like Luigi. Dude, I don't know. Like this is good.
Those sound like good players, but like only like 2 of them are top 30.
I guess, but I mean, I'm thinking about the matchup too. Like, how do you?
Okay, that's the matchup, bro. You're not gonna get ranked higher for winning a bad matchup.
All right, yeah, that's true. That's true.
But
Oh yeah, he also got 33rd at Genesis. I think top 50 was deserved. I think.
I don't know. That feels a little bizarre to me, but I digress. I hope there's like a way to rework the system or anything, or like I know they updated it a little bit to make points a lot easier to get for regions, but
Yeah.
shit, I guess we'll see. I just hope that there's a lot more regionals and majors in this year. Like at least for me and you were lucky because like New York's right there, New Jersey's right there. They have like B tiers every month, so that's good for us. But if anywhere else, bro, it's kind of butt. You have like Mexico, I guess too, and Cali. But besides like those like big areas, like there's nothing really in between. You kind of just have to
That's true.
pray for some like random major.
There's always a random major in the Midwest for some reason.
They have
there's,
like what's the
Flash
daily
Club.
advice?
Yeah. They have like some like they spawn majors low key Midwest.
They just got
Gee-
banned,
seem
bro.
like it.
Yeah, geographical
Yeah,
luck
actually.
just rules like the hierarchy of the world civilization and order. I just feel like.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, facts. I'm sorry.
I don't know, it's just like the disillusion of society when it comes to geographical
Yeah,
luck.
shut your ass up. Okay, history major, my bad, bro. Fuck. Some shit you read this morning.
Bro just read the morning paper.
Right, actually. Moving on though, do you guys want to talk about what's happened this weekend? There was 3 regionals. It was one in Mexico, sorry, one in Japan, and one in Europe. I think it was Smashdown, Ragnarok, and Supermoto. Supermoto was actually a major. And so Luigi won all 3 of those. You had
I wonder why that would be.
you had Luigi, you had Waka, and you had who is the last one? Raru.
Yeah.
Which I mean, look,
Yeah.
they're all great players. They're all established players, but I was a little surprised. Like I know Luigi's like starting to like be on the come up now. People are a lot thinking he's like top 10, broken as shit. But 2 regionals and a major in one weekend, bro. And it's not even like slouch players. Like Luigi beat Gluto in Big Boss. Like Waka beat Leo, Manny, and Alan Dis, and Yedararu beating her and Yara. Which, I mean, that doesn't even sound like great matches for Luigi. So it's like, is Luigi broken, bro? Like,
Yeah, Samus Luigi's supposed to be really bad.
that sounds
Yeah.
horrible. But shit, maybe is Luigi fucked up? Like, I'm kind of dumb, bro. Maybe these
I
matches are fake.
think it's just Luigi's broken because in this day and age, like all that matters in this game is just being able to touch or death somebody as quickly as you can.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
the more efficient your character is, the better. It doesn't because back in like 2019 to like 2022, 2023, you could still like the characters that were like thriving were characters that are not like thrive like the characters that aren't thriving right now that were doing really good back then. Characters like Joker and Palu and Zero Suit and stuff. Just naming characters I play.
Yeah.
And I guess I feel like there was more ages back then too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. More politics.
Their whole quirk is that they winning neutral against them is so hard, but they don't do any damage. So, but like over time, as these characters like Steve and Luigi and Kazuya and stuff, they maximize their damage output. They
Mm-hmm.
become such an issue. So I feel like it's gotten to the point where if you play Luigi, like genuinely, I don't know, like you could have your bad matchups, but I never feel like Luigi has unwinnables
Yeah.
because you always can just zero to death or touch a death somebody.
Broken out of shield too, bro. Like, even out of shield that kills at like 50.
It is like CQC is ridiculous for what and having combo breakers
I saw. Yeah,
and having like one of probably the best there.
Yeah, I saw something
Yeah,
about
that's
how like Luigi's like bad recovery is so fake, cause like his only like issue with recovering is like horizontal, but like even then, green missile's still like not a lot of characters can do well against it, and then you also have the chance of just instantly dying for trying to
He
try to fight
get
like against misfire.
I think his recovery just gets helped by um just ultimate being like a really annoying game to like just like inputting. Like you have to be really like precise way too often.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Luigi's one of those characters. Like I feel like unless you play like like Steve probably wouldn't have much of an issue with edge guarding Little Mac. But there's a lot of times for a lot of characters that like even edge guarding Little Mac can feel a little annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His recovery is objectively like really bad, right? But it still is just like it's just fucking pesky for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
agree.
I feel like Luigi's the
Because
same thing where he's like conventionally very bad recovery, but in practice and ultimate, it's very annoying to deal with.
it, I feel like it's because both those characters you just mentioned, they have different routes. Because Little Mac can like counter, and it's like a very different timing to if he instantly side B. It's like the same for Luigi if he like misfires or doesn't. It's all different timings. But like I think like actually bad recoveries like Dr. Mario or like Ganondorf, they have the same timing, the same like trajectory every time. I feel like
Mhm.
those are like actual bad recoveries that you can edge guard every time. But low key, I agree with your take with like Little Mac. Well, I mean, if you send him far off, then like that's GG's. But Luigi, low key, like bro, he can make it
Yeah,
back anyways.
their recoveries are still like bad, like in terms if like you're just looking at it in a vacuum, but it gets like really annoying for no reason sometimes.
Yeah,
I think my problem with Luigi's recovery too is like because of his like vertical recovery is so crazy, he could just go hella low. And there's a lot of characters that just can't really do anything about that if he's going low like that. So then now he's recovering
yeah,
for free because his vertical recovery is crazy. And then he also has, I think, I don't know if up B dare is true. I feel like I've seen it before. Like coin up B into like down air after you grab the ledge. I don't know if that's real or not. But
You
coin up
guys
is still
do
hit spot, so probably not.
do you guys do the thing where you purposely get hit by the side B so you die?
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
But that shit is also scary because if he misfires, you just get cooked, bro. You just die, which is also butt.
Yeah.
My character has like every tool to edgeguard Luigi. Like I have a counter, I have a nair with armor, so I never usually struggle with like.
That's
But
why I don't mind it as well,
for,
bro.
for any other normal character, it's probably like really difficult.
Yeah, that's why I don't mind edgeguarding Luigi that much. Like Steve is fucking fantastic at edgeguarding him, but like playing against it with like non-Steve or I guess even non-K-Roll, like that just sounds so AIDS or so annoying. Like he has so many like more routes than what it seems like. And then just a random chance
Yeah.
to misfire too. Like that's just tilting. I've seen sets where
It's
people just lose game 5 because of that.
it's also like he's impossible to two frame. I swear that up B goes so fast. Like you could like mix
I
that
don't,
up. Like
I don't think
No.
I've seen Luigi ever get 2-framed, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
like and dude, he's so floaty. It's so hard to time. I swear.
Oh,
But
God.
I'm so glad his ledge grab is terrible. Like he just pokes his
Mhm.
head out. But like Luigi players are like almost never regrabbing.
If Luigi players were better, bro, like I feel like that's what we're seeing now. The hypothetical, if Luigi players were better, this character would be broken. Because like
Yeah.
it's the same shit with this
Yeah.
down B too. Like that's an auto get out of combo free card, but because Luigi's are like dog shit, they would always spam it. But now you have Luigi's who are better at using it, so now they can just get away with not pressing it because you're scared that they're going to press it. So his disadvantage
You just have
feels
to
so much harder to
respect it.
deal with too. Yeah, literally. I feel like that's part of the reason why there's this like resurgence
And
of Luigi's on the rankings.
then if you respect that Cyclone, he has a frame 3 nair that he could combo out of, and then he could
Yeah.
kill you at 0 for like no reason. Like, oh my god, that character might actually just be 50-50 simulator now that I think
It's
about
so
it. 'Cause
butt, bro.
It's cringe.
he has so many tools.
I remember someone saying like nowadays like his zero to deaths kind of just come from safe ass aerials that he can just throw out or spam or even Zair too.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
grab
yeah,
grab
he
is just
just-
baby's first combo.
He actually just like spawns in 0 to deaths.
Like actually.
I don't know. Yeah. Disadvantage, advantage, neutral is just. And the Luigi players, they're implementing like the new dude. I swear, I haven't seen the back like when he gets the sour spot back air and up B, bro. I haven't seen that until like yesterday, bro. Like what? Like why are we inventing all these new zero that's bro? Like can we
I don't think
chill,
I've
man?
seen that once.
They do like
Uh,
downer, nair, downer, sour spot back air, and it
Ew,
sends nowhere. So
bro.
they just that's
and then
the
they just
thing.
up you, bro. That's gross.
Yeah.
They just
I
got
could
routes
probably
for
send it
everything.
later. Yeah, they got routes for everyone, bro.
That character is fucking disgusting. Like that is actually just a character that has always just been broken. But Luigi players are just
Yeah.
dog shit to like be good enough for like here we are now. I still feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased. I feel like he's still not like all that. Like top 10 is crazy to me. I don't think Luigi's top 10. But
I don't think so either.
like I think he's starting to get in that area. Like I feel like he's better than Mario at this point. I think he's starting to get in
Oh
that
yeah, no,
area.
for sure.
Like
Oh, he's
top
definitely
20ish.
better.
He's
Top
nah,
15.
he's been doing a lot.
Top 15.
I think I'd have to. We gotta make tier list soon. Not now, but we gotta make tier list soon.
Next week will be tier list episode.
Yeah, let's do that next week. We gotta make tier list because I'm not sure
I don't
where
know.
I'd place it. Because there's a lot of broken characters in this game, man.
I've always based my tier list off results, and Luigi clearly has some, bro. Like that dude
He has a
gets
lot.
high at like every tournament.
My tier list is purely vibes.
Vibes. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's fair.
I'm kind of potential man with
call
that.
it scholar of the game.
Like I think if a character can do good or like has like their tools and everything makes it look like they should destroy every matchup. Like I feel like that character should just be broken. Like Peach, in my opinion, like Peach doesn't have like a lot of crazy results, but I have her in my top 10. Like I think she's broken. I think she's ridiculous.
All right, I make exceptions. Yeah, Peach is like top 5. I agree.
I feel like my like top 10 is just like most of them are like the characters that I was saying earlier. They get like a lot of like leeway just because they do so much damage in one interaction, and like they're supposed to have like traditionally bad matchups, but they can just win all of them because they can always just cheese their way out of things and just fish for the same thing. So
I have a lot of TOD characters on there. I'm not gonna lie. Any character that can just kill you at 0, like any percent, or it doesn't matter.
I just have a bunch of like gimmick slop.
Gimmick slop. Did you guys see that? What's it called? I think I saw it on Twitter earlier. It was the new Kazuya Infinite. Like it was the crouch jab one. It was like something you could do.
He needs another one of those.
He's had it for a while, but apparently it was only box exclusive. But now you could just do it. You can like buffer it on Procon and GameCube now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
another
haven't
reason
seen-
to not. We don't have to ban box Kazuya. We don't have to ban box, guys.
Yeah,
Don't
because
worry.
you can do this
Don't
shit on
worry.
controller too.
We're saved. We're saved, everybody. We do not need to ban box Kazuya.
That character is fucking ridiculous. I think Smurf, you know Smurf Poster, bro. I think he would actually just be the best Kazuya if he like would actually went to shit. Because he just kind of stays locally.
I had to deal with that multiple times.
That guy's bro. He got top 8 Coinbucks recently. I know he beat Syrup like a little bit ago too. Double eliminated him at a regional, and it's not even just Kazuya. His Ryu and Steve are really good too. But that Kazuya is just gross, bro. Like the shit he does on that is the only Kazuya I've ever seen like do that much tech. He was my introduction to crouch jab infinites. I didn't even know that existed.
It's like that much consistent tech, which is what I think makes box so good.
Yeah,
it's just very consistent. He like does it like every time. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's easier just because it's like clicking stuff instead of
instead of just regular inputs.
Yeah, but still, I still think it's pretty cool.
That's why I think Kazuya is broken, bro. That character's in the top 5.
If we do start seeing like actual like bufferable zero deaths, you get crouch jabbed once. I do think that should be bannable. That should be bannable, low-key.
There's a lot of shit that should be bannable.
Nothing is ever getting banned.
Yeah, I think you're right too. I think it is too late for anyone to get banned, but
that's probably staying anyways.
Yeah.
Like steep planking, I feel like is broken too, but that shit hasn't been banned somehow. So I feel like nothing's really gonna ever happen. Nothing ever happens.
I mean,
they didn't ban Crown Tech either, so
nothing was gonna happen to begin with because of the community, but even more so because of Nintendo now, because them telling like LBM
to go fuck themselves.
I'm gonna play zombie.
Dude, I love the people who are like, I'm telling Nintendo when there's like a Steve ban event. That shit's so funny.
Bro,
I'm telling the teacher.
Did you guys know? I think it was back in 2022 when the Steve ban thing was like at an all-time high. There was like a Save Steve server. And
I think I remember something like that. Yeah,
there was I think Rockman made it or some shit. There was
so sad.
There was a bunch of Steve players there, and the whole idea is that every day you were just going to Nintendo services and like tell them to remove PMLG so we could save Steve so he didn't get banned. Because it was when like PMLG first like surfaced and everyone was like, oh, we're banning Steve, and Steve was finally getting banned in all the events. So they just had this server to try to remove it. It didn't even work. Just Steve got unbanned anyways, but it was so funny, bro.
I remember that.
I just think it's so funny that Nintendo, instead of nerfing like the character that's obviously like way too broken, they're like, no, you can't ban his mechanics. You gotta legalize it right now.
They know about it too, because I remember when that shit was still going on. If you talk to a Nintendo officer saying, "Hey, I want to report something about Smash," they'd be like, "This is about Steve's tech, right?" Like they knew.
Wow.
They already knew. So
were you doing it?
No, I just joined the server. I just saw a bunch of screenshots though. I don't know if I'm
pretty sure I joined the server too.
People tried to do that. If you guys were like around, but they tried to do that with Captain Falcon. Did not.
That shit sounds so stupid because it sounds so pointless. I don't know why you're wasting your time.
They wanted to fix Falcon's like his dash because he has a really bad dash. So they would just message Nintendo on like the help on the website.
Please,
click help.
Please change it. Please.
I just can't. I'm sorry if you do that. I'm not gonna be mean, but like, what is wrong? What is going on?
Speak your mind, bro. Speak your mind.
Should I speak my mind?
Yeah, speak your mind.
You gotta be a chud, bro. You just gotta be a chud. Like, what?
What is going on that we are like messaging Nintendo to like save our characters? Just play a fucking game.
It's so funny.
You can complain about it, but why are we acting? Bro, Stephanie is getting paid to sit at her fucking house and take these phone calls and respond to these text messages, and you're asking her to fix Steve PMLG? What the fuck is she gonna do about it? You think she's gonna dial up Masahiro Sakurai? Like, she's gonna blow him out her phone and be like, Onegaishimasu, Sakai-san.
It was always we'll take it up to our
TMLG
developer
it
team.
is.
Like that's not gonna happen, bro. Nothing. It is the most shut thing ever because you like nothing is ever gonna change. I don't know what the point of it is. It's actually just wasting your own time.
Actually,
And it makes you a loser.
60-year-old,
He's being a
60-year-old
nuisance.
Jennifer on taking her with the little like headset, taking a phone call about Captain Falcon Dash. What are we doing? What are we doing?
At that point, just pick up a new character, bro.
Well, yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
like, what I was about to say like, what happened to just playing a different character? If you didn't like the way your character play, I feel like that's just gotta
Dude.
be like 2026 in general. We're just like we just complain about everything.
It's just complaining. It's horrible, bro. I remember when Steve got banned here. I got PR with WeFit still. Like you just gotta play a different character at that point. It's not worth the energy.
That was funny.
It was
That
pretty
was really
beast.
funny.
Yeah, Corey
Yeah.
tried to put Steve on that shit still.
I knew.
I don't know
you
why
were
he
gonna
tried
do
that.
it.
He really tried that shit. It's like,
I
bro,
knew
I
you
couldn't
would.
even play him at all. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but Corey is when it comes to the PR, Corey is
The GOAT of PR. The
That's the
absolute
king.
GOAT.
rabbit claw. Rabbit claw. Time is up, Koranki.
No, it's
Cor-
Koranki. Yo, Koranki
Nah,
is
cut that
so
out.
fucking funny, bro.
I saw that. That's just one of those like things where like somebody sent that to me. It was like 2 a.m. in the morning. I just open it up. I'm in bed. I just look at it, you know, and then I just put my phone down. This was just like momentary, like just ounce of joy. Just
Okay,
like
time is up, Koranki. Like what?
Koranki.
Koranki is so fun. It is so stupid.
That's actually fire writing, bro. I don't care. Koranki.
It's so funny because it's not even like his PR only. Like, there's
Bro,
other people on the panel.
he's just on there. He does part of it, but he's like
Now,
a sixth of the
let's get-
panel.
Now let's get one thing straight. Corey did ruin that PR. For all intents and purposes, one of the worst people to ever work on a PR that I've ever seen. Absolutely horrible human being. Nothing that could be fixed there or solved or anything. Just a terrible human being. But there's other people on that panel.
But that Koranki though, that Koranki.
That shit, that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. I don't care. Fuck Corey. Koranki. Oh my god. I mean,
Yeah, we have drive ranking.
we do have. Don't say that, man.
Drive
Don't
ranks.
say that.
Drive ranks. Biggest feat was making MFPR come out reasonably on
Dude,
time.
it came out literally day of. Like,
And somebody still complained. They're like, didn't you just drop a PR a month ago? Why are you
there's no
dropping-"
winning. There's actually no more winning, bro. You can't do shit in Boston.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck. The
Oh,
last PR was like
yeah.
last month. Isn't it supposed to be a 3-month cycle? Like, what?
Dude.
Can we tell Drive Rank that like they're like we're done now? Like they did their job. Like the rankings coming on time now. Like are we good on that? They changed their requirements now. I think because it was like a little too similar to the 3-month season that MA or the normal PR has. That they're doing like a 4-month cycle now. So there's gonna be 3 of those. But I don't even
That
know
was
like
good.
I don't know what the requirements for it is because like the what's it called? The regular Mass PR has me and Brujo on there, and Christian's number 1. But this one doesn't even have. It doesn't have Christian. It doesn't have VDAD. It doesn't have Javi at all. Like it's a lot more strict.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 6 MA events.
I was about to say, but as long as the ranking doesn't do the like, oh, you live in X state, but you go to the tournaments in this Y state, so you should be on the Y state's PR.
That's
No,
stupid.
it's where you live.
I think it should just be where you live because like I feel like that's more accurate. It's like, oh, this is how strong the state of Massachusetts is. The people from Massachusetts, these are the people from Massachusetts. Like these are the players that we're ranking. Like I think if you're going to only out of state, that's perfectly okay. That's fine. Like I don't really think it matters. You're just representing your state at that point. I feel like that should be a good thing or an encouraged if anything. Like you're going out of state, you're proving shit. Yo, these Mass guys they're nice. They're nice. Like it doesn't have to be people who are just there or that are like attending always there. Because like
Yeah.
even with mass, bro, like some of the mass events are like you only if you're in Boston, the events that qualify is like just BSB. And then if you're not in Boston, what do you have like Prodigy? I think if you're over there or 1UP2. Those are a little out of the way. But there's only really
Yeah.
one event. And that's implying your Thursdays are going to be free. Like my Thursdays are pretty packed. It's hard for me to get to a BSB every week. So it's like I feel like it really shouldn't matter if you're able to go like to a Saturday regional like every month or so. Like that's a little crazy.
I agree.
Oh. But we haven't done
I
New
think
England
we
show
I
yet.
think we should just abolish rankings. Just make everything a circuit.
Did you see the CT circuit actually? I know they're doing that. I saw that just the other day. That shit looks really cool. I'm glad that it's open to all New Englanders. I'll put it on the screen too.
Is it
But-
is it New Englanders or anybody?
So it's
It's
specifically New England and Tri-State.
Okay, good.
So anyone in those two regions, like if you're out of state, frick no. But like if you're in any of those two regions, you can come to any of the events that are listed, and you can hopefully qualify. It's going for 6 months. I think it's January through June. There's 32 qualifier spots too. I don't think there's any invitees from what I saw. So that's actually kind of fire to me. Like I kind of
No.
messed up.
I think if you're gonna do circuits, it's hard because when you get the vote-ins, you make so much money off of that
Oh, that's bread. That's hella bread.
for the players and the TOs. But what was I gonna say? I got distracted by Minecraft. But I remember. But the issue is with vote-ins is that it makes it so that you shouldn't really rank the tournaments. Because I'm a believer in ranking invitationals, but I understand why not, because you have these people that can just get voted in.
Yeah.
And then they get like 6 sets against like top players in the region.
To be honest though,
Yeah.
like I'm more than okay with no vote-ins, at least for this one, because like the amount of players that can get it's 32, and
Yeah,
it's not like this
32,
is supposed to be a New England event. This is like it's more marketed as like a CT thing, but it's just open to everybody. So
Yeah.
if anything, like we're kind of intruding on it. So it's like if we want to get on, like we kind of need to work for it, which I'm fine with. Like honestly, I never really liked vote-ins that much. I feel like if you want to get into an invitational, you have to earn your spot by playing in it. Or
It's kind of a
for it.
popularity contest, anyways.
Yeah,
vote-ins.
vote-ins are just kind of butt.
Like they're like most vote-ins are just like popularity contests.
I've seen
like, whatever.
a lot of invitational like voting drama, and it's just so miserable every time. Nobody wins in the end.
No facts, bro. Who is the?
And especially when the voting goes to the tournament and they go like 0-2. And it just-
That's what makes it worse. Cause like if you win the popularity contest just to go 0-4, bro, like, come on, come on. Why were you even there? Why did you even campaign?
I mean, I guess, but like, bro, like, let the player play. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Like I like the whole qualifications more because it's like if you qualified and then got washed, you went 0-4. You either A, like had a bad day, or B, like it's just that's how strong everyone else was. But if you get voted in, then you go 0-4, it just sounds like you had a bunch of money or a bunch of friends, which is just so cringe to me. Like I feel like you should just be good
Okay.
enough to qualify. And if it's 32 spots, like you're gonna have like the top players, yeah, but then like you have so much room for lower end players to get on there. Like there's a lot of opportunity, and I feel like people who are good enough to qualify are the real ones who deserve it, not just people who have a bunch of followers and just talk to a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, what you said basically is that people with money aren't allowed to have bad days, but still, I agree with your logic.
That's not what I mean, but it's like come on,
No,
bro.
okay.
Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
Christian, that was elite.
No, I
That
guess.
was-
Yeah, you're kind of a dick.
That was elite.
It's
That
just-
was elite.
But like 90% of the time, people who get voted in because they have money, it's not just a bad day, bro. They're just dog shit. That's just all it is. Like most of the time, they're just ass.
Oh.
There will be some cases, sure, that maybe they could have a bad day. I think didn't Toru go 0-4 at Summit? I forget.
Oh wow. Okay, we're saying names here. Okay.
Yeah.
When you were saying,
Holy shit.
I was trying to remember who.
Whoa.
But that's not the like
Ooh.
that's not what I was going for. But like the whole like if you have money shit, like Nator was at least like an established player. He is very good, has beaten good players before. So him
I
getting voted
think
in is not like a complaint to me. Like I feel like he
I
just maybe had a bad day.
I think
Yeah.
it's fine if the player is like of reasonable skill level.
Mm.
I don't really see the issue. But like when the player is like literally like somebody who clearly
Yeah, like
like
Reddit Chungus K-roll player, like just
yeah, it's just
get the hell out of here, bro.
it gets a little messy for me.
Yeah. And he
I
like goes on Reddit, he's like, guys, vote for me and I'll like play bass boosted Gangplank Galleon. Like we don't
did,
care, bro.
The
did you
issue
do
then
that?
be
Did you do
the
that?
No, I didn't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm mad at, but
Like you just did. I feel
Yeah,
like
I
you
don't-
just did that. Like what?
bro
I'm-
like created a scenario to be mad at.
okay. Nah, I'm low key projecting, but all right. Dude, vote-ins, yeah, they can be annoying sometimes.
Holy shit! No, I like the idea you kind of
I
threw out a
like-
second ago though, where you said like there should be a
I-
requirement.
I like the idea of giving people opportunities. It just gets a little messy. Just because, like,
With the ego, I get what you mean. Yeah.
whoever, like, people who have friends, people who have friends
Oh,
who have
never mind.
money, people who have, like, big donations, and then and then everybody's arguing with each other. I feel like it's just better if we just,
Be
like,
friends. Let's just be friends.
no, we don't gotta do that, but.
Okay, yeah. Wait, where are you going with this?
I feel like it's just better to not have the votes, but unfortunately, nobody gets to make money off of that. The TOs don't make any money. It's definitely just a net loss. And then there's a trader here. The players aren't gonna make a lot unless the TOs put up a lot of money.
Yeah.
I think like
Very unfortunate like position to be in.
I feel like a good solution for like vote-ins would be you have to have like a minimum requirement, like you have to be like ranked somewhere, maybe like bare minimum. If you're not ranked, you can't go out to try like you can't just campaign yourself. Or B, I feel like you could have maybe two separate phases of these vote-ins. Like you would have like an established like 32 players. These are the players who qualified. Blah 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 blah. And then you like the vote-ins are more of like an add-on rather than like this is your last chance to get on. Like I feel like it should be a bonus. Like if you have like an established 32, then vote-ins could be like, oh, this is an extra +2, so it's like 34 or some shit like that. Like it's not.
Yeah, but 32 is too clean of a number.
Yeah, I agree. It's like,
Another thing with you go ahead, Christian.
32 like feels like an odd number, but for some reason it's an even number, which is like it's just annoying.
Okay, let you go. And then that's what.
The most pointless
That's what
point
you
ever.
That's what you
Okay.
brought. That's what you brought.
Okay.
to the
Actual
table.
waste of air.
And it made me forget what I was going. To.
Actual waste of air.
I remember now.
Okay, thank God.
I really want invitationals or like these like circuit finales to have a different format. No more groups of 4.
Yeah.
No more round robin into gauntlet into double elim. Let's get a Swiss bracket for once.
Wait, what's Swiss?
Swiss is like
Swiss
you play
is
everyone, right?
No, Swiss is like I think they usually do it with 8 people, but you can obviously extend it.
Swiss is like Pokemon. It's like you play a random person, and then if you win or lose, that's who you you get matched up with somebody else who also won or lost. So let's say you've played like 3 different people now, and you're like 2-1. The next player you play has also gone 2-1, so you play them next.
Oh yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah,
I like that,
Pokemon does that a lot. I kind of
No.
mess with that.
they usually do it for like seeding purposes. So like, let's say if you have like 8 people in a Swiss, I don't know if they do 8 or if they do 16.
I think it's 16.
Yeah, if you have 16, it usually takes like 3 wins to get out, and then 3 losses to get out. So then you'd have it. The way it all like mathematically like formats is that like 8 people would have 3 wins. Some of them, I think it's 2 go 8-0, or 2 go 3-0, 3 go 3-1, and then 2 go 3-2. and then that's how you like formulate the seeding for like the main bracket,
Yeah, it's
and
something
then
like
same on the
that.
opposite side.
I know with.
But
Or what were you gonna say?
I just wish that like people doing these invitationals, instead of just saying like, "Hey, we're gonna have a like an invitational with X amount of players, and all right, go play." Like let's when we get to like the final like circuit day or whatever, or like the finals, let's do something like creative, like Swiss bracket, anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything
spice
that's
it up.
like anything that's even if it's having like different like round robin like numbers, like maybe having like I feel like maybe it would be annoying because of like time constraints, but like having groups of 8 instead of groups of 4.
Swiss would be so cool too because it removes a lot of like the bracket luck aspect of it. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
it
only
feels a lot more of a finality
yeah
than just
the
doing like a double limb bracket.
the only annoying part about Swiss is there is just a chance that you just have to play the first seed into like the second seed immediately after, or like the first best player, the second best player immediately after. But like besides that, like for the most part, it's fine. Like my only problem with how other games do Swiss, like Pokemon for example, like if there's like a tiebreaker, there's no actual tiebreaker. You just there's like a point system based off the players that you lost to. So like let's say me and Christian are both 3-2. If he if his two losses are like the first two players or like the first like the number one and number two players that made it out, then he would just get in over me rather than a tiebreaker. It's like I don't know if like maybe something like that
Well,
would be good or just like I just having regular tiebreakers.
I usually am fine with just letting everybody get out
Mm.
of like, and then just but like seeding it based off that, but like just having like something different than the usual like groups of 4 type thing. But also, I think it would be fun like if you had like bigger groups of round robins, you have people get eliminated in the pools. That way, there's something more on the line instead of watching these people and being like, all right, well, this guy's about to get like last in his pool, but he's gonna go to double limb losers. It's like doing something different like
I don't know if I
that.
agree with that. I feel like if you get like regardless, everyone should always be able to. If it's like a small tournament, bro, it's like is it an invitation or a circuit or anything? Like I feel like everyone should be able to get out of their pool and then just play in a
But
main bracket. Like there should be a main bracket no matter what.
if you have like a group of 8 and you play 7 sets, I feel like that's enough.
I don't know. I like the idea of just like everyone getting to play in a main bracket. Like I feel like the Swiss idea is great. I feel like I do like a Swiss idea, but I think everyone should be able to like no matter how bad you do, you should be able to have the chance of playing in like a main bracket, whether you start in losers, winners, whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Being cut out of the main bracket always sucks.
It makes it
And
a
it's
lot
just
cooler too.
content.
There's a lot of there was a lot of
But there's more stakes. Stakes.
That's what I
Stakes
mean. Because like when you watch like some of these sets, it's like, well, this doesn't matter because
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
both
yeah,
gonna
that's
make it.
true.
They're both gonna make it. That's what I mean. Like if you have more people in like a group, then the people that there would be more stakes towards the bottom because they can get
Yeah.
eliminated.
There'd be more like reason to like try and more like storyline maybe.
I mean, there's still lots of reason to try. Like you're by not doing well, you're going to have a harder bracket, and you'll also start in losers. Where at that point, okay, so 1L, you're just straight up out. While if you're doing better, that gives you an easier time into the final bracket. It's like a reward. It's a reward system. It's not like a. It's not supposed to be punishing at
Yeah.
all.
That's true, but you could always just
I think it
yeah,
should
kinda
punish a little bit. If you go 0-7, like I feel like.
I
I
mean,
mean,
if
what's
it,
the point?
I
What's
think
the
that's
point
punish.
then? What's the point then of like sending them to the losers of double elimination? They're just gonna lose the first set anyway.
I mean, I'm sure there's
Like
plenty
just
of times where in Summit someone starts off like bad and losers because they had like a shitty pool. Like I know Spargos started like in losers in one of the summits and then he had to like climb his way out, which is that's hype
yeah,
to
but
watch. That makes the
that's
round even
different.
cooler.
That's different from what I'm saying because I'm talking about having like a bigger like group. Those are like groups of 4, so him losing to like 2 of the 3 players isn't as like bad as somebody losing to 6 people in a group of 8, or it's like 6 of their 7 sets. Oh
Sorry,
God, I
sorry,
did it.
sorry.
I went.
Sorry.
That one wasn't even. I didn't even do that on purpose.
I had to hold myself back as soon as I heard it.
I didn't even think about it until you just did that.
I don't know. I do think it makes it at least like cooler and like fun to watch when like everyone is still in that bracket. Like even if you get super duper last, like you're already getting punished enough by if you're super duper last, you have to play the best player, like like one of the best players. So that's already hard, like hurting you a lot. And I think it's just cooler, at least like for like advertising or like just the viewer experience of just, oh, this is a big ass bracket. Like everyone who got invited, now it's their time to like play in the real shit. And like I kind of see the Swiss phase as like more of like a bracket prep phase. Like you're playing to make your bracket as good as possible, and that it shouldn't harm you at all. Because I feel like in that type of phase too, like it is. I feel like it's a lot harder to lock in than when you actually get into a real bracket and you're like, okay, this is how it's gonna go. This is my single elimination, double elimination shit. Like this is the real shit. Like it feels a lot more real when you're in a real bracket. But I digress.
I do think one thing.
I digress. sorry, I mean, like I digress.
I do think one thing that should be continued is this Traveler and they go invisible. One thing that they should continue, or like I've seen it done a couple times, it should be brought back. If you win your group or something, you should get to pick who you play.
No, that is
what?
No, because
you even say that? Wait.
What? How do you react like that?
Why would you even say that?
Wait, continue.
Like, let's say, because the issue is like you were saying, like sometimes you can end up just playing like the first and second best player. Like that would happen a lot.
Bro,
like,
just blue.
I feel like in general there should just be more stakes. We should like create more stakes to these things.
Yeah,
I think picking your opponent is a little baloney.
But that's your reward for doing so well.
That would be so tough.
That's not like you don't just get gifted that. That's your reward for winning.
I don't know. That's a little crazy to me. Picking your opponent.
That would add some storyline too. Imagine like the commentators, like you have like Hasman's like, oh, what opponent is he gonna pick? He chose Bro. No way. Why would he want to fight Bro at this time? Nah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Christian, would you be the type? Let's say there's somebody that was like somebody you just wanted to beat because you have like a competitive like you just want to be better than them. You want to prove that you can beat them. Would you just pick?
I am picking ball. I am picking ball. Yes.
In a New England sense, would you pick Adam? Would you pick Adam just to?
Hell no! Fuck! I'm dodging Adam.
I told you, bro. Like I'm telling you, and I don't blame you. Like I wouldn't do that. Like I wouldn't try to fight Noah. If I had the choice, I'm not saying, oh yeah, give me Sharp Brandon, please.
I mean, I'm not doing that.
I'd
pick the easiest set too, but I just feel like it would be a lot more fun.
That's why I think it sucks though, because
I feel like
we're player.
We're leaving. No. Yeah, that's you did the best. You get a reward for doing the best.
No, you got it all wrong. I just don't like playing Adam. I would choose someone.
Did anybody just see what happened?
Yo, no one cares. I swear to you, nobody cares.
No, did you just see? I'm on 1.5 heart. A creeper exploded because we were arguing about this. The creeper was like, "No, that's bullshit, dude. You should definitely shouldn't be able to pick your opponent. What the fuck?"
I'm so fucking mad, dude.
Oh God, Dark, just shut up already, please.
And you're like, I'm sorry, creeper. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can't believe the creeper is like.
The fuck is wrong with you? Okay, so I mean, like Christian's got it, I guess, but no, I'm not picking competitive integrity. Even if there's somebody that I wanted to run back on, if it's an invitational, bro, there's money on that. Fuck no.
I'm picking easiest opponent.
I'm picking the easiest opponent.
I'm picking easiest opponent.
Dude, money is the reason why people don't give a fuck about Smash.
Wow, that was deep.
Like, think about it. Like, and I know it's like constantly brought up, but like, bro, Japan players, they don't care. They're not in it for the money, bro. They're not. We actually need to step it up, bro. We dead at, and I'm not trying to like make
This is like American culture against Japanese culture. I feel
It's just
like
kind of how it is, yeah.
Tired of the money baloney, bro. Tired of it.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
I'm
took
doing
that.
this because the money. Oh, I'm doing that because the money.
Well, if it's an
No, I'm doing.
invitational, the whole motivation is the money to it. Like you're gonna want to just win because of the bag. If it's a major, that's one thing. But like, if it's an
Yeah, that's
invitational,
true.
bro, there's like 10K on there. What the fuck? Why would I not play for the money? But if it's like,
Yeah, let's be true.
a major is a different thing because if I think if you're registering for a major, you should be going there knowing you are going to go negative. Like no matter what you are going, even if you win the event. Well, okay, that's not true. If you get like second at the event, you're probably still might go just negative. Like
Even not a smasher, Loki, right? Even if you win the event, you're going negative, bro. You're not getting
for shit like melee. Yeah, you do still kind of just go negative for that. Like I feel like that's a little. I do think that's like a little overrated that like Americans only play for the money. Like I do think it's true. I do agree with you that we gotta care less about it. But
I just got exploded on by another. Where do these guys keep coming from?
Oh my fucking god, bro. Yo, I hope you're. Wait, no, that can't even happen. I was gonna say I hope your Switch dies, bro. I hope your controller dies, bro.
The creeper's like, there's nothing wrong with playing with money. There's nothing wrong with playing with money, man.
Yeah, another creeper showed up to give his 2 cents. This is fucking ridiculous. This is my fucking podcast, goddammit. I'm not gonna take this much longer.
You start from scratch, by the way, this world since the beginning.
Yeah, I haven't played.
Oh my god,
you're pretty locked
holy
in.
shit.
You're pretty locked in.
Yeah, bro. He already has iron, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, shit,
I have a full iron set.
But no, I do think I agree with you where it's like we do need to step it up and just not playing only for money because that's kind of how like
it kills everything. It's the root of all evil. It kills randoms. It kills like think about it, dude. Really think about it. Everyone's going to a major, bro. We're just bleeding all of our pockets dry. Yeah, like really think.
Christian
like,
sounds like the animals are leaving. Yeah, the planet is dying. But do we really need anything else?
Do we really need randoms?
Do we really need money, bro?
And it's just K roll downer up smash.
Oh my god.
New Christian montage.
Jab, crowd up smash. But
yeah,
yo,
so what? We do $5 randoms. But do we really need anything else?
Wait, can we do that for the intro? Can we have like Christian like rehearse that, but like Smash version?
Opposite of my point, by the way. We're trying to not use money.
No, I get you though. Like
yeah, sure. We do randoms just for fun. Do we really
need anything else?
Oh my god, yo, King of Drag. Holy fuck, shut up. But no, I mean, yeah, no, I do think like there is a problem with the money in all of it as well. But I do think that is way so much more different for an invitational. An invitational, bro, like you're playing for the money at that point. But if it's like some shit like Kagaribi, that's the love, bro. That is just straight up the love. Like you're just going there for just to win and to show yourself off. That's how I feel at a major. Like at a major, I feel like I don't care how much I'm spending. I care about like, oh, I just want to win the event at this point.
Yeah, I'm also being a major hypocrite too, because obviously I'm gonna be pissed if I win a local and I don't get like at least $50. But like,
is that what happened last week?
No, that's not what happened. I was really happy, and I don't want that to like stop. But the point is that I feel like money shouldn't influence every decision that happens in Smash, you know. But obviously, it's still a major part, and it would make sense why you'd care about it, you know. So yeah, just me being a hypocrite. But I do think, you know, money isn't everything, and yeah.
I don't know if it's just. I don't even think it's just money. Like money's part of it. I think it's rankings too. Like, I know we spoke on it earlier, but I think
it's what's the word? It correlates with what we're saying.
Yeah, it does relate to it. Like I feel like a lot of people are so like driven on. I need to show off. I need to be like, oh, I need to see like this is me. I made a mark on this game. Like I'm 70th in the world. I'm so freaking tough. But like I really feel like the bigger motivation should just be, oh, I would just want to win an event. I want to win an event because I'm good enough to win an event. I want to beat this player because I can beat this player. I know I can.
That means more than any ranking, to be honest. Winning an event, low key. Well, I know it's like kind of goes hand in hand, but I feel like you've made more of a name for yourself if you win an event rather than being a certain number on a ranking, you know?
Yeah, I think it was some shit that you said too, because I remember making #1 in New England, and it's like, it felt good, but like after like a day or two, I kind of didn't care anymore. But like some shit like placing good at like Collision, I know I'm dragging it because I know I've talked about Collision a million times, but like some shit like that, like I will always talk about that because that feeling after coming out of that weekend, like I still watch the VODs from that weekend to this day. Like it just feels like that feeling of just doing
Dude,
so well
yeah,
and doing that like
you're
that felt
up.
amazing.
You're up on like a high production stage. It's like it's a major. Like Collision's known as a major. You're
Yeah.
up on that stage, bro. Like that's a feeling that like it's a good feeling. Like
Yeah,
I can't even describe
I
it.
feel like a lot of people don't really realize that too. That's why I don't really like the mass PR drama because like I feel like a lot of people are so like head focused on we are good enough where we can have like big rankings and everyone should be on PR and everyone's working so hard to be PR when in reality like you're gonna find more enjoyment winning your local or winning that monthly or
Yeah.
beating those random guys.
Having your like own personal set of goals is just so much more important.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like PR could be one of them, but like really like just wanting to improve what you do in the like game, like how you play. I feel like that is just so much more important than rankings.
PR is a nice thing to have,
And
but
and
are we gonna say?
and that's what like gets you like better at doing tournaments too, just like working on those personal goals.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I think PR is a nice thing to have, but I think people need to focus more on what comes between the PR, where it's okay. So how do I even achieve PR? I need to beat these good players. I need to place good at these regionals. Like people need to be more headstrong than that. Like everyone's so focused on the destination that they don't really think about like the journey between it. Like PR in like LumiRank should be like that's like a reward. That's like a high five. You did it. Like good job. But in reality, you should just care more about like how you even got there. Like I don't. It doesn't matter where I place in the LumiRank. By the end of the day, I'm just like happy that I was able to perform at an event that I could be like proud of and that I can look back on and like, damn, I felt great coming out of that weekend. Like I feel like that was a little bit of you with LMMM. Like I know you almost beat Shiny Mark, and I know you're a little unhappy about that, but I feel like that shit
Dude, I was proud of myself. I was unhappy for like 10 minutes, and then I shrugged it
yeah,
off.
right. Like you had a fire run, bro.
I have some heartbreaking losses, but what
what do you
what
to
keeps
do?
me going? Yeah, you just have to keep going. Like literally, that's it. Like nothing's stopping you.
I'll always take winning a championship ring over a ranking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just so much like cooler, better feeling.
I understand like the people who like rankings because I think aesthetically rankings look nice, but it's so convoluted in Smash because it's not like professional sports where it's just all right, you play in a league and then whoever has the best records go to the playoffs and then whoever wins the playoffs gets the championship.
Mm-hmm.
For us it's like all right, you go to the locals and then the regionals and then the majors, and depending on how many you go to, you can qualify maybe. And then, sorry, this creeper again.
I saw.
Oh, there's another one. Has made
It's
us.
not
Hold on, we're gonna have to hold this thought.
Build, bro.
The slowest
Nice
build you've ever seen.
I'm gonna get my point out. here. What was I talking about again? I'm not playing Minecraft next time.
but you were saying how it's not the same. Where like in Smash.
Oh, sports.
Yeah.
Sports. Yeah, because in Smash, it's like based on like you go to a tournament and then it matters who goes to that tournament. So, like for any random reason, the top player that goes to the tournament can just drop out, and then you don't get to play them, which means you don't get to get that win. Or if somebody in your bracket path at a major that's like really good, that if you beat them would put you high up in the PR, they DQ, they can't go to the tournament, they can't, they're sick or something, then you don't get to get that win, and then you get the placement probably because there's a DQ or an upset or something, but then like that doesn't really, placements don't really help your spot or like your ranking spot. I wish there was a way for everybody to be more unified so we could have circuits again, but then Nintendo creates a lot of issues with doing circuits, and then like all the circuits before they all just like blew up because they were just like against each other and conflicting with each other.
I feel like I like the idea because like I kind of never really thought about it like in a sports sense, but I think the idea of like you win like the big, like you have to qualify for like this big event, and then if you win the biggest event, you are just number one. Like I feel like
you're the champion if you win the championship event.
Yeah, I feel like that is like that's grandeur. That's awesome, bro. Like some shit like you know how Kagaribi was like a super P tier. Like I feel like whoever won that, I think it was a cola, like that should just mark you as number one in the world. It's like if you're winning the big championship, like that just means you are the best, not just because that, not just like that's like a little like additional feat that can help you get to the being the best. I feel like that should just define you as the best.
That's it.
Mm.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't think about it like that either. That is a good point, though. He did win the biggest like ult tournament of all time.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, no, I,
I,
I definitely like that sports idea. Like I hope I really, it's not abolish rankings. Like I don't think that, but like I really do think like there should be less of a focus on them.
Because you could also, if you had like a big circuit, whether it doesn't matter if we're talking about in like a region scale or continental like scale or a world scale, you can bring people from different states to like say like I'm a big like fan of, even if there's a state or a region that's significantly worse than another one, they should still at least get a couple of representatives.
Mm.
Even if you just only do one. I think the issue kind of then becomes some people, there's a little bit of, there's always like smash like drop because people get their feelings hurt if
Yeah.
like their state isn't represented enough or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like I do like the idea of having people represented, and then like obviously Mass, for example, would probably have like the most like players because a lot of Mass and CT have like same amount of people on New England PR, so
Yeah.
they probably have more representatives than most of us. But uh, like I like having a circuit, and then by the end of it, we can say this dude won at the end of the season, the circuit finale, the season finale. He's our best player. He's our champion.
That would be
But
fire.
unfortunately, you do that on a regional scale. There's still conflict because, I mean, first off, Light and Mars have to show up,
Mm.
or else
yeah.
it's gonna feel a little Mickey. I mean, it's still impressive with the people that are in our region.
It's just it
There's
doesn't have
like
everybody.
there's like 8 people that could take that like third spot, like or that spot right underneath them. But then the issue is like if you do it based on like a circuit, since it's all the entire world isn't all uniform, like who's to say like let's say Christian beats let's say Christian wins like the New England circuit, but Just Blue went to 5 majors and he beat Hurt and Doramigi, and Christian didn't get as good as wins or placements as him. And then it's like, can you really say Brujo is the best player? Because then it gets like finicky like that. So it's really hard with Smash because there's so much going on and everything is so like grassroots and independent,
Mm-hmm.
and it'd be a huge project to get everybody to work together. And I feel like 8 years in the game, a lot of TOs probably don't feel that incentive to do it, especially with how dramatic Nintendo can be sometimes.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo's never gonna do anything. We know that. Like regardless
Yeah.
of like how anybody feels about it, like they're just not gonna do anything. They don't care to. Um, but yeah, that's how I like feel. I wish it was something more concrete than these very like weird convoluted rankings, and then people are like certain regions get their feelings hurt because it's like, well, why does this country get valued like this even though blah X and Y they have this many tournaments, and it's not fair to us because we do this or we don't have this. Like this has always been like the discussion for years now, and I wish we had something more uniform, but I feel like if there was ever a chance for that, it would be whatever the new game is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, right?
I mean, look, I hope there's a refresh for the next game. Like, I do get what you're saying too, and I completely agree with that. I like there is that conflict, I guess, of what you were saying, where it's like, oh, Christian wins the New England circuit, but then I win like 3 majors after that. But I think if he's able to win when it most matters, that should still deem him as the strongest in New England. Because I don't think it should
Yeah.
like necessarily mean, oh, he's the best player, but it does mean he's the strongest in the region. Like you won when it mattered. Like that's just how it
You
is sometimes.
you could like compare that to like the NBA too, because in the NBA they have obviously like the NBA playoffs and the finals, but they have a mid-season tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like whoever, if we had a New England circuit, whoever won would be the NBA Finals champion, and then like people like you doing better than Christian outside of the region or at majors would be more of a, like our equivalent to being like the NBA mid-season tournament
Mm-hmm.
champion.
True.
But I wish that I just feel like there's no like real finality to anything because it's just like, all right, we know how many like big tournaments we have in the year, but we don't have the algorithm right in front of us. There's never we never have like the standings right in front of us, so we never really know for sure like who's where. And like and that makes it I feel like it hurts like storylines a lot more too because like unless if number one the only storyline it ever feels like is number one isn't like concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, who's it gonna be? Mia Dormigi. I mean,
That's all it is right now at this point.
there's probably like a real answer by now. But
Mm-hmm.
like outside of that, nobody's ever like, oh, like there's a fight for like 10th between
Oh,
three North American players. Like, who I wonder who's gonna get it. It's
who's
just
gonna be
like
149th? Like, yeah, no one's
all
saying that.
anybody ever cares about is like number one, and I feel like that gets like really boring and stale sometimes.
I think it's because we're all.
Also, I feel like it's kind of relevant, so I want to ask you guys and this is like I'm asking this because this is going on in football right now. How do you guys feel about? Do you think it's more exciting as a viewer and maybe a competitor? Because I feel like a competitor is like you have a different perspective. But as a viewer, do you feel like it's more or less exciting when there's multiple people fighting for number one that like all aren't like super established? Or if they're like in comparison to like MKLeo being number one for X amount of years and everybody's chasing him. Because I personally prefer like MKLeo being like the dynasty and everybody like trying like Spargo like right now is like what everybody's chasing and what everybody's trying to be. But I feel like right now like it's just like five players that are all like trying to be number one and they're all number one interchangeably. I feel like it's more exciting when you have like somebody who's like been number one for 3 years and everybody's just trying to knock him. And I feel like it makes tournaments a lot more fun to watch.
That's
Well,
I. Or Christian, you want to go?
yeah, I'm a little confused because nah, never mind. Well,
Now
okay,
continue, man.
because you said let me try to all right. You said that shit. Okay, you said MK Leo being first for multiple years, right?
Yeah.
That would be more interesting than someone like different person being
I mean as like a tournament viewing experience, when you watch a tournament, would you feel more invested if somebody was a consistent number one and just like the feeling of while you're watching the tournament being like, I really hope somebody finally beats him this time, as opposed to it always being like the top four is just like, all right, we got Mia, Spargo, Sonics, and Dormigi.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, the MK Leo one, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Thank you.
So I feel like just
Uh,
having the number one makes everything so much more fun.
yeah,
I feel
cause
like that's kind of like Ultimate's issue right now is there's so many different characters, there's so much variety, but like we don't have something that has like real like weight to it. I feel like it's just like a
yeah,
bunch of like interchangeable, like people are just
yeah,
like this person is the best, was the best at this tournament, this person won the next tournament,
yeah. I
as
I
opposed
totally
to there
agree.
being like a storyline.
I like the. I always like the like who is going to beat Leo or who is gonna get on top of Leo, and when it happens once in a while where Leo lost, that was like the most fun thing ever. And that's kind of how I felt when Akola started dominating too. Like when Akola lost, it was a big deal. Like everyone was talking about it. So now, like now it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like it's still big to beat him now, but like you see him losing to shit like Skinny the Pooh or like some even like a bunch of random Japanese players are beating him too, to a point where it's just like, okay, well, like it doesn't really matter. Like even Doramigi being the current number one, he's the current number one, but it's like if he has to play Mia, you know he's gonna lose every time. So it's like
Yeah.
it's not as hype. I feel like having that consistent number one is like that's the fun part. But I think the problem with wanting that is like the game's been out for so long where it's like these people are everyone is just like so much better now, and like it's so
Yeah.
much harder to be staying that complete consistent because a lot like most people aren't practicing as much as they probably used to when the game was or more out there and everyone was more engaged and more interested. I think that just comes with
Yeah.
the game being more in like its later times or later life. I mean,
At this point, I think the game goes beyond skill. It's a lot more mentality based at this point, which is super hard to be consistent at, like at these events.
I
In
feel
my
like
opinion.
the game and the community is missing a lot of like emotional like value. Like it doesn't things don't really feel tense. Like in terms of like competition. 'Cause, like there's always like drama. But I don't mean that stuff. That stuff like universally just sucks. But like I feel like there's not like nobody really has like that big of a fire right now, even like for the people watching, or they're just like, this kind of sucks.
you're just kind of playing to play at this point. But I mean,
Yeah,
I
actually.
think part of it also just kind of comes of like when a game kind of gets older like that, you don't really care too much about like, oh, who is this new up and comer? Oh, who is gonna get number 7 this time? Or who's because it's like it doesn't feel like the same. I feel like once you get to like the later point of a game, it's literally just okay. So who's gonna be the best player this time? Who's number 1 now? Like that's
I
that's
Well,
the
I
big
think the
number.
issue is like, because when you compare it to Melee, it's like, well, Melee's been out. Melee was out for like years, and even like year 20 it was still going really strong because they had so many like storylines and people felt like emotionally invested in what was happening, and also because
Yeah.
the game's good.
Yeah,
As opposed to like
smaller roster
Ultimate
too.
being like, oh, Ultimate. I still like Ultimate, but it's just not the viewing experience is not friendly.
He's all right. You gotta really
Yeah.
love the
I
game
mean,
to watch
I mean,
everything.
I guess it's all right.
Like
I feel like
mm,
people care a lot about up and comers when it's a character that no one plays, like an obscure character.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when ult really peaks. Like we got like I feel like the most recent one, unironically, was like Skyj, but Incineroar. I feel like that was the most recent one, and that like
Leaf.
Leaf,
oh,
yeah,
the
Leaf.
Robin,
That's true.
yeah.
That's true. And Leaf is like super
That's
known
the
now.
Leaf.
Like a lot of people like watching Leaf. So I feel like that's like what gets like a lot of people like hyped for this game at this like meta is like some super
It,
underrated obscure character shows up.
The variety has both its pros and cons.
Yeah.
Because with the variety, you can get somebody like Leaf who can do well. Then
Like
honestly, it's not even the variety that's. It's just like the characters that we talked about this before on the podcast, but it's just the characters that we got are just. This is not it right now.
it's a rough
yeah.
pull. I mean,
Like
I
really
think
think about it though. Think about CEO. The most memorable part was Karu's like Belmont run.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like last CEO, like can you guys remember anything else from last CEO other than that?
not really. I just
It's
remember him
really
beating
it's
Omega, and that's it.
yeah, it's really all about like the like these just obscure characters, just like people trying to find ways to like change the meta, but it's just
I
really
mean,
hard.
I think characters are part of it. I think also just like there's not a lot of people who really stick out anymore. Like I feel like if there were people
Yeah.
who like talked or like showed off the shit that they were doing, you'd be a lot more interested. Like to me, like there's a bunch of Kazuyas out there, but Frontier was always like the guy who I'm like, damn, I need to see how he's doing because I remember like always seeing him at like random Japanese events where he's just doing like perfect Kazuya. Like this was the best Kazuya. He was doing everything perfectly. So it made you like want to watch him, see how he would do in bracket. And right now, okay, like this is at least a personal like personal opinion, but like someone like Zooey, who he feels like someone that I've seen like a lot recent. Don't say oh, bro, chill. But
I don't know where you're going with this.
he's someone who I've seen a lot recently who talks a lot, plays a lot, shows off a lot, especially on Twitter. I don't know how active you are on it, but he says a lot of shit, and then he clearly goes to like everything and is trying to push his character, push himself to the point where it's like, okay, well, when I'm going to a bracket, even though like Zui is maybe like not at that level or crazy level, I am a little interested in how he's gonna do, but just because of how much he talks. Like, if we had more people who kind of were more out there and less like nonchalant, I guess, like it'd make it
That's
more
true,
interesting
yeah.
to just see how they would do. Like if Christian started just talking random shit on his fucking Twitter all the time, or went like every
Wait,
day,
that sounds
just-
fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
wait.
that's what I was about to say. Do you think trash talk should make a comeback?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, it's tried. I'm pretty sure, but it's always like
The Zomba
So-
thing was the last test, and I feel like it just wasn't gonna
someone's
work out.
yeah,
in this
someone's either like,
community.
oh, it's cringe, or someone's like, oh, bro, he went too far, and all he said is, oh, bro, you went 0-2 at the last tournament, you fucking suck. Like, I don't know. I feel like
Zombie be like, oh, I have a driver's license. Everybody's like, oh,
did he just say that? Did he actually just
can he get out of here?
Dude, they're like projecting. They're like, oh, that's so cringe, bro. Why do you have a driver's license?
Okay, but
Like-
also like I do think it still kind of works because it's like, yeah, people are being cringe about it, but now like these next events, bro, people are gonna be watching Zomba. They're gonna be cock watching every tournament he goes to from now on because they're like, I want to see him lose.
I'd
already
imagine for the people, because like for me, it's like I know Sal, so like that's my boy. But like I imagine for the people who don't know anything about him, they just hate his guts and they want him to lose, and that makes the viewing experience more interesting.
That makes it better though. Like I feel like even though it's like how people react is kind of cringe, it kind of works though. Like there is so much like people who I've seen, at least like even like Twitter randos, where it's like they just want like next event they want him to fucking flop, or even when he does flop, they're fucking everyone's happy about it.
When
You know, that happened to Yeast. That happened to Yeast.
That's another one.
After he beat Leo, he's like, oh, and then, bro, yeah. I'd hate doing that. I already don't like looking at Twitch chat and all that, but if I did that and I look at, bro, I would be pissed. I would be fuming.
I just feel like, I mean, this is, I don't know how I should word this, but like, I just feel like
Speak your mind.
the community is a bit too annoying when it comes to trash talk.
Too soft, maybe.
I don't want to say that. Maybe I do, but it's just like we shit on like competitive fire like so much in our community.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We get mad when people trash talk. We get mad when people respond to like I remember that there was that one time where somebody just trash talking about Riddles, and it's just like a character thing, like saying like is like, oh, he sucks, and then Riddles responded. Everybody got mad at Riddles for responding. It was like, oh, you're like shitting on this like random guy on the like, and you have so many more followers. You have so many more followers. And it's like, bro, like this it's trash talk between like two like players like that like are mutually trash talking each other. And I feel like I feel like a lot of people get like it's so like looked down upon in at least the ultimate community for some reason, because there's a difference between like people like in like sports and like other games, like people like will be like, oh, fuck him, he's like a trash talker, but like I feel like it feels like almost like taboo to do it in this community.
Yeah, for sure.
People don't really understand either that like I feel like if you are talking or willing to talk or like say some shit about someone, you are opening yourself up to a response. I feel like it doesn't matter who you are. Like if you say somebody's name, they have all the right to just respond to you in any way. Like you, I feel like you like opening your mouth should like you that is you accepting the terms and service that like this could like go very wrongly for you, and you should just know that already. But
yeah,
also there's also just people like who won't even bother. Like it's a double-edged sword, because it's like there's people who won't do that shit because they're too scared that people won't like them. So you have a lot of people who are just quiet.
A lot of like people like that are like just eager to like be liked. I feel because the mind. You can go ahead, Christian.
I think it's important to note that people online are also very different, and when they actually show up to a bracket,
Yeah.
sometimes like there very two different personalities between online and then actually trying to trash talk in person.
Yeah, because I for me it was just like, because I watch football a lot, and it's like players are always trash talking each other, like before games and like during the games, and it's like when you watch, like as a fan, like even if it's not like your favorite team or anything, you're like, oh, like talk your shit, or like if the other guy's like winning and you don't like him and he's talking shit, it's like, oh, that fucking piece of shit, you got us. But in like Smash, it's just like everybody's like, somebody talks trash, it's like somebody's mom got shot.
Dude, why would you even say that, dude? What the hell?
Like, how could you possibly say that to somebody? You said he's bad. You said he's a sorry player.
He's
How could you
number
ever say that?
he's number 2 in Ohio, dude. Don't say that about him, please.
Dude, sports
Shout out
is
to
so much
whoever
worse
knows
because
you.
it's like personal insults, bro. Like
Yeah.
bro, they like be making fun of like your face and stuff, bro. Like they're not really doing that in Smash. They're like just saying, "Oh, you Ridley fucking sucks, bro." Like,
Yeah.
That's why Smash Shit Talk is so lit. Like that's why I kind of like the Zamba thing. It's like with the whole like the driver license shit was stupid, but it's like it felt a lot more personal at least. Like you
Yeah.
hear that, you feel it, and you're like, damn, I fucking hate this guy now. With Smash Bros, it doesn't matter. Like if someone says like, oh my fucking, you're Steve is shit. Like okay, whatever, I guess. Like fuck.
oh, my Steve is shit.
Like that.
yeah,
That's not
like-
something that'll like stay in my mind as opposed to like you're ugly. Like shit.
you're,
I
you're
think-
Steve is shit, and you're fucking ugly. What do you mean my Steve isn't shit, bro? Like, don't call my Steve shit.
Don't ever call my Steve shit.
Don't ever call my
Don't ever call my
Steve
What the fuck are you talking about? It's not like fucking Ev.
Dude, you're Steve is shit. You're ugly. You smell, bro. My Steve is not shit,
My
bro. Fuck
Steve is
you,
not-
dog.
That's why I feel like like what you were saying about the melee thing earlier though, like it got personal and that's why there were storylines. Like but
Yeah.
It got, yeah.
Leffen and H, but like
Laughing.
yeah,
Leffen.
people fucking hate that guy, but then you have like a whole fan base that loves that guy. But like you can't lie and say he didn't make melee interesting. Like I
Made
was-
Ultimate more interesting.
yeah, like I was so tapped into all that shit because like, yo, Leffen said, "What about HBox?" Like, what? I want to hear it. I want to see it. It makes me so interested because it's like, okay, so how does HBox respond when they play? Is he like gonna back himself up? Is Leffen gonna fucking get away with it? Like what? Like like, it's not me saying like we need to be personal, but like I feel like to that level, it's not that bad, bro. Like it's really
Yeah.
like
It's really.
it's part of the
really
competition.
not.
It's not ban worthy. It's not ban worthy.
Yeah.
Some
like
people be
the-
getting banned over shit talk.
This
And
is
it's like,
yeah. Some people. I see some people on Twitter that get like, they're like, this guy needs to be banned for. He said this guy sucks. No, this is fucked up.
It's evil.
But like, I was gonna say my example, Leffen against Salem. There was, without a doubt, in Ultimate, there was no moment crazier than that. Especially because you guys weren't around. Like I was in the venue. That was the largest crowd for any Smash set that I've ever been around.
Mm-hmm.
bro, didn't,
Everybody, no matter what game you played at that Smash Con, there was so many people on every single side of the venue. Because you know how Smash Con is like, they have like the Ultimate side, and then they have the Melee side and the other side. They put the Ultimate stream when those two played on like almost every screen.
Oh
Because
shit.
everybody wanted to watch and everybody was lined up on every side of the stage. Because the stage is in the middle of the venue.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody all around the stage is watching and it's packed. Everybody in the venue is trying to watch. And it was the most crazy, like, without like excluding my own like personal accomplishments, it was the craziest experience I've ever been a part of. That and Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
But like Genesis was like, oh, like it's top 8 so, and we're in this big theater, as opposed to like these two people do not like each other, and like we're all watching because we want to see them go ham at each other. I do think like sometimes it does get like cringe when the beef is about like personal shit. Like sometimes that gets like, I wish like people would just be like, yo, I think this guy sucks. Within like
With a
reason.
reason. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
within
saying someone's
reason,
dog shit
obviously.
just because you don't fuck with them. Like shit. That's what
But
makes it
having
more
like
fun.
a competitive like between like because I feel like even if even if me the three of us even if we were to go on Twitter and say that like oh fucking Just Blue sucks like if I said that or if Christian said that about you people would get so mad on your behalf even though we're all friends
Yeah, no.
or
It's
we
just
all
too
know each other.
soft. And even I feel like even if we didn't know each other, it's like I feel like there's no reason to shun someone about it. Like if someone's upset, someone's upset, bro. Fuck it. Okay. I think
I
it is so much funnier to just gas that up.
I do think, like, unfortunately, though, the byproduct of us talking about this and being like, "Oh, people should shit talk more," is
Yeah.
when, like, it's when Meister told Syrup that he was dog shit and Syrup was like 14.
That. Oh
That's like,
damn.
that's like when.
Okay.
that-
Okay.
That's like
I guess
like
there is layers to this. Yeah.
yeah. There's layers to this because like it's also
Yeah.
like it's the Smash community and like we're not pro football, so like
It's two different
it's
groups,
it's
bro. Like we don't
weird.
know how to do
Okay.
this shit.
Okay.
Because I feel
Okay,
like
alright.
among like top players as peers, and obviously if somebody's not like a 14-year-old, you probably shouldn't be like.
Yeah, I think yeah.
In front of
You're
his
like-
mom too, bro.
If you're like 24, you probably shouldn't be telling this like 14-year-old that he sucks. Like right after you beat him.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's use our heads before we talk shit.
but like I feel like among like. Cause like remember when the Mickey Leo thing was Zava?
Oh
was fun.
my god, that was
That
hilarious.
was fun. And Leo's a grown ass man, and he was not butthurt about it. He was having his fun with it too, and it wasn't a big deal.
What was the dragon one? You remember the dragon? Who was
It was
like,
that LumiRake dragon shit where I think like Riddles and Leo were looking at like a triple dragon meme where it's like, oh, they
That
two
was
shots
funny.
of dragons,
That
and then
was-
Meister's the goofy
yeah.
dragon.
Yeah, Meister's the goofy. Damn it!
That
All
was insane.
all roads end to Meister, I guess. All roads lead to Meister. Maybe,
I like
maybe
Meister.
Meister is the goat.
No, I like Meister. That syrup thing was a little bit crazy.
I like the Zamba Leo thing though, because like he would always like it is always like Mickey Leo, like he fucking sucks, blah 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 blah. So then every time they play, it's like, damn, I kind of want to see who wins this shit. And then like eventually like Leo starts winning it. And it's like, okay, bro, like that's kind of how it goes. But that, like it's like those like little storylines where it's so much more funnier. And like it's not personal either. Like Zamba's just saying shit, and Leo's like, doesn't care that much, but he's willing, like he's gonna play it out, and then he'll still get on Twitter and talk his shit too. Like I've seen it before. It's mad funny. Makes you more
Yeah.
engaged.
It's a good time. I think it's a good time.
I still remember the Leo tweet where it's like, "Congrats, but if I was actually playing good, you'll never be able to beat."
Yo,
Like,
and the
that-
next day he wins. The next day he wins.
Yeah, like
I'm,
that's
I'm
just
glad. I'm glad we're getting into like the layers of this because I don't want people to take away from this conversation that we all feel like you should just like if you're good
Shit
at the
talk
game,
anyone.
you should just like shit talk like the guy that you just played because there is like levels to it. Like this is like a community where like not all of us are really like signing up to be shit talked as opposed to like that comes with the territory with like pro sports because like you like everybody works their like whole life to like achieve like these goals and like it's a big like there's a lot of money on the line and like people get paid like big time for that type of stuff where as opposed to like us being like a bunch of kids that like probably would get like bullied in school and we just want to go somewhere where like we can make a little bit of friends but I feel like if there's a mutual like understanding or respect or like people that are chill with each other that want to shit talk each other like if me and Just Blue were to shit talk each other I feel like it's always like that meme of like the guy that's not like a part of the friend group or like he isn't like friend and he sees like the two like best friends like jokingly arguing with each other and he's
Stop
like
it, guys, stop
can we
it.
please stop the amount of times that has happened to me in my life because I'll like me and whatever like friend I'll be like jokingly like shit talking and then like this random guy that I've like known for like maybe like a
Shouldn't say
month
that,
at
Naito
most
Sharp.
I've talked to him for like 5 minutes at most cumulative
Accumulative?
Bro doesn't know English.
I-
Nah, bro's ESL, I'm crying. No,
A
look
lot?
at you.
Accumulative.
Is this thing on? Yo, bro got last in his race too. You fucking dog shit.
You got last, yo. You fucking.
You actually trash. Yeah, keep looking at that black screen, bro.
No, I knew when I started saying the word that it was gonna be a bad time. And
Yeah,
I was just like,
I don't know how to
I
say
was like,
either.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna figure it. I'm just gonna figure it out. No, we're gonna do this together.
Accumulatively.
Accumulatively.
Accumulatively, is that
There you
actually it?
Accumulatively.
No, that sounds so wrong, right?
That's right. Look at
Wait,
that.
No, it's
Accumulatively.
accumulative.
Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, I got saved. I got saved by him.
Yeah, he made it even worse.
Oh,
Accumulatively.
Nah, we got it. But like anyway,
Wait.
my point being,
Cumulative. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, you're right.
what was my point collectively?
Sure, collectively. Let's go with that.
What was my point? Oh, like
I don't know.
I've talked to people that like when I'm shit talking to my boys, and then somebody that I've known for 5 minutes maximum.
Yeah, just talk. Please just talk, bro.
Collectively. And they're like, guys, stop! This is going too.
This is not
Stop.
you.
Stop it! Let's get into a BC and fix this, guys.
Let's be adults.
Squash the beef.
Squash the beef.
Let's get into a BC and fix this. No, like we're too.
And then
I'm not
the
gonna
other
go.
guy's like, don't really want to be here.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this right now.
This is awkward.
Not really. Come to
All right, year-end recap before we get out of here. All right.
Yeah, this is a long ass episode. Let's wrap things up.
First
All right,
year to
yeah,
ever
you're
end with 0 days, bro.
All right, year-end recap. Noah got a job. First place
Well,
with 0 customers.
Yeah.
Yo, first job with no customers.
First job with no customers. Yeah, boys, #1 in New England. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's W.
Let's go. All of us. Let's go really quickly before we wrap it up because we've been at it for a while.
Yeah, Christian, you want to start?
Yeah, boys, #1 in New England. I'm still obtaining my goals. I have this dragon ring I got. I'm pretty sure it's like silver. Should be. Yeah.
W ring.
Yeah, worth a lot. Gonna be wearing this ring. You can shit talk it if you want, but I mean, it's a pretty cool ring.
Yeah,
I'm a dragon. All right, and yeah, I mean that was it for my year. I had a good 2025. I can't lie. It was my birthday not too long ago. Your boy 17 now.
Adam, did you see my face?
Wait, what? Huh? Hello? Wait, it's my section. My section. The future section.
Right, bro, I'm just gonna mute.
It's my section, bro. Okay, good. All right, you mute too, Adam. Adam, you mute too. It's my section.
Okay.
All right. Yo, all right. Don't worry about him geeking. Yeah, your boy's 17 now. And yeah, it's gonna be a good year. I think this year is gonna be the year of Brujo. But get all that out of the way. Let's go right on to Adam.
Oh, is it my turn now? It's my turn now.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I think I had a pretty strong year. Had a great LMBM.
It's Brujo time. Sorry, I forgot to say that. All right, go.
You got #1 for the last season.
Yeah, I got #1 in England. Probably gonna be #2 this time, which is fine. Had a great beginning of the year. My first time actually going out of region, going to a real major. I think LMBM was my first major actually, because I wasn't able to travel before. I was actually allowed to be more active this year. Went to Connecticut a bunch. I don't think I went to Tristate too much, but went to Collision. That was great there. I felt like I was pretty consistent for the most part for the year. I'm really happy about it. My only issue with this year was I wasn't really winning a lot of events, that's after I made LUIGI rank, that was especially what I wanted most. But I'm glad at least to close out the year I won Prodigy, won Howling, was able to finally get some things. So I'm pretty satisfied with how the year ended, and I did flop at LMMM, and that really hit me hard. But I feel like I bounced back just fine. So I feel like year was pretty solid for me. I'm very satisfied with my year.
You want to tell everybody the reason you did bad at LMM?
The only reason you accumulated literally did bad at everything.
What's the reason you accumulated LMM?
Okay, wait, no.
It's
No,
so
alright,
unfortunate because the people that are watching have no idea how I told you.
That you deserve this. That you deserve this.
Nobody
No,
knows you're the
just
fucking
usually-
stutter police.
Because usually when I stutter, I'm off today. Because when I stutter, I just make fun of myself before anybody else does. but I haven't been on it today.
The stutter
that
sheriff,
Minecraft,
bro. Like, holy fuck.
If
But,
I catch you slipping, it's GG's.
No, I mean, I had a rough LMM. Honestly, like, my opponents just played better than me. It was what it was, and I feel like I really did, like, learn how to not rush a loss, because I lost to Anthony isn't cool, and it was, I mean, it is what it is. I feel like he played that set better than me. But then I immediately lost in losers after, because I felt like I was, like, rushing the set, and I kind of egoed it. I was like, oh, this is some guy I should beat, and I just want to be done with the day, which that's not really how I should have went about it. Like, I should have just lost in winners and then just take a second to myself and then actually prep for whoever it was going to be. That was my biggest flaw. But you live and you learn. I'm glad to bounce back from that. Like, after LMMM, like, I had a good few events. I literally beat Mars, like, a month later, which was, like, that was my biggest goal, because that was the last person that I really needed to beat in New England. And, shit, I almost won the regional over him. That would have felt fucking amazing. But that's okay.
Second Steve to do it.
Yeah, right? So, honestly, like, my end of the year felt great. Like, I'm glad I was able to bounce back. I'm very excited for LMBM in 2 weeks. That's going to be a great time. And I hope to be more active this year, too. I have Gommel coming up in the summer, which I'm excited about.
Oh, dude, I'm excited to watch LMVM, bro.
It's going to be mad fun.
Yeah, train up for that.
It's going to be lit, yeah. And Noah, down to you now.
Well, Christian leaked it, but I'm back in the workforce.
Yeah, sorry.
Mr. Job.
Slave labor sucks as much as it did years ago. So I'm on my off day right now. I said something funny like yesterday. I was like, that feeling when you get off your shift and the first thing you see is Just Blue saying, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?"
Yeah, because I've been trying to get them for the past few days now, and this kid keeps going, "I have a job, I'm working, I have a job, I have a job." Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Okay, but I do it ironically to make fun of people that do that. Because my thing is like, I have a job again, and I always hated hearing like Smash players that do the bare minimum, that always want to shove it in like everybody's faces. Like, you show up to a tournament with a bunch of socially inept people, and you're like, "I have a job and I'm in college." Shut up. Nobody cares. You're doing the bare minimum of life. That's why, like, when I went to school, I wasn't shoving it in anybody's face, and I got a job now. So I'm like poking fun at like the idea of like just being like, "I have a job, guys. I'm working." I'm working. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. When my last few tournaments, I was happy with where I was at. I feel like I played pretty good at the end of like my little 2025 run. I don't know if I'll ever get back to that level again, but I mean, maybe the end of the world will come soon.
I mean, shit, bro. Like, look, yo, MBTA maybe.
What
that's
the fuck?
Why? Are you... Oh, yeah, that's cold. No, that's cold. That is cold.
Nah, wait. Nah, shivers.
You can turn it back on now. You can turn it back on now. It's okay. I don't think you're cool anymore.
What?
Nah, I don't think.
What just happened? Did you guys?
Is that the end of the world?
That was the end of the world.
Did you guys just? I feel like that was weird. All right, whatever.
Okay, all right. Well, is that your?
I
recap?
said the end of the world is coming. What the fuck is going on?
Yo.
Yeah, this is trippy. I'm turning the light.
Yo, that's
You're telling me you had that light the entire time?
That was trippy, bro.
Yo,
That was trippy. Yeah, we gotta get out of here, bro.
That was shipping, bro.
I
Yo,
don't
that
know
was
what's about to happen. Something
that was
weird
actually
is going
scary.
on.
Something weird is
scary.
going on in New England.
Yo, why did he just leave? Well,
I think that was it. I think that was his ending segment.
I think we're just gonna call it there then. We'll be back here again next week, and yeah, we'll see you guys all in the
Yeah.
future.